Okay, welcome back guys. We're going to talk about our task following our research and investigation into design styles. We've been looking into the Bauhaus design movement, and your task for the next few weeks is to choose either a household storage unit or a bird or possum house that you can follow through a design process. Remember, the design process that we use is the double diamond, where we're looking to identify what the design problem might be. So here's our problem. We're thinking divergently to try to solve that problem. Then we're thinking convergently and writing our design brief. Back to convergent thinking to think about ideas. How many creative ideas can we think about? Lots and lots. Choosing some of those great ideas to make a proposal. So this is the design process that you're going to use in the design of either a Bauhaus inspired household storage device or a bird or possum house. Remembering some of the features of the Bauhaus is that they were mostly inspired by creative thinking, using new materials in an innovative way. So new materials for the time. What are new materials for us right now? Following the form follows function principle. And stripping back to be simplistic as possible. So thinking about form, thinking about materials, and thinking about the techniques of making that. You're going to produce a rapid prototype to support your design process. So prototyping is most likely going to happen, it could happen around here. It's also probably going to happen around here. It might be that you need to go back and re-investigate once you get to this stage. Here you can see I've still got the cantilever chair here from last time we talked about Bauhaus, and we're looking at some in architecture of the principles of being functional. So these are some of the defining features, and if you were going to choose a bird or a possum house, I'd like you to reflect these architectural features in a new and innovative way. So large windows had never been used before. Flat roofs were a new modern form for architecture, and stripping back to bare essentials, but still thinking about keeping the people or the human-centered design at the core element. It had to be able to be produced quickly and mass-produced. If you're thinking about perhaps doing a storage device, then you're going to be thinking more about the design of objects, so industrial design that follows the Bauhaus design style. So you're still thinking about materials that are strong. You're thinking about comfort and easy to produce shapes. So when you're doing your rapid prototype, just think about what can I use around home, what materials can I gather that would express this form. Our design task says design and rapid prototype your choice of storage device or bird and possum house. It says it needs to be inspired by the Bauhaus movement. It needs to either hold a household item or be a nesting space for birds or possums. You need to write your design brief. So the brief, once you've researched your context. You need to collect primary and secondary data. So, secondary data is the research into Bauhaus. It could be research of existing products. You need to collect primary data. So this is the context where it's going to go. What do the people you're designing for need? What kind of small storage household device are you going to cater for? The people who are wanting to put a bird or possum house in their backyard, what would they be looking for? Remembering still, we're always going back to these Bauhaus principles and their underlying philosophy. Okay, so your task sheet is available on My Padua. Have a read of that, and I look forward to talking with you soon.